So energy efficiency doesn't affect the quality of life in South Carolina. It can enhance it. In simplest terms, waste not, want not. So for every kilowatt saved through the use of more efficient Energy Star household appliances or through weather stripping or installation of Energy Star windows, South Carolinians will be contributing to their own economic bottom line and standard of living here in South Carolina. Unfortunately, most practices and products that are energy efficient require significant more upfront investment. Because of the cost associated with energy efficient practices and products, it is likely that as energy prices rise, the poor in our state will not be able to afford measures that would reduce their energy consumption. And I might tell you that some of the recent studies predict that the nationwide average price of electricity is likely to rise between 35 and 75% by the year 2015 to address the global climate change and the other challenges that we have before us. So, accordingly, there is a need in this state for a fund that is dedicated to providing assistance to the poor so that they can bridge the gap to buy products that will reduce their energy consumption. Therefore, today in the Senate, we will introduce a bill that would create a private, nonprofit fund administered by the Office of Regulatory Staff and overseen by the Public Utility Review Committee to give this type of assistance to those in South Carolina who need it most. We call it Operation Empowered. Operation Empowered will be funded by voluntary, tax-deductible contributions from private entities and individuals, from grants, and from class action settlements. The Office of Regulatory Staff will promulgate the regulations to ensure that the recipient of these funds that are dispersed go to qualifying individuals, that the public will be educated on more energy efficiency, and that all of the funds will be used to the end of energy efficiency. Accordingly, we plan to introduce additional legislation, which we call Energizing the Future Package, that will accomplish the following goals for this state. Sales tax exemption on energy efficient manufactured homes. Most manufactured homes are among the least energy efficient structures in our state. I'm told that 22% of the housing served by our state electric cooperatives are manufactured homes. By removing the tax on the sale of energy efficient manufactured homes, the state will be making energy efficient manufactured mobile homes more affordable to the people to purchase them. Additionally, we will introduce a bill of $750 rebate from the state on energy efficient manufactured homes. Working in conjunction with the sales tax exemption, this rebate from the state will not only send the appropriate message to buyers, but it will, in a lot of cases, make the financial difference between an efficient and an inefficient home negligible in this state. Then, energy efficiency goals for state agencies. With the energy costs expected to rise, economics have begun the process of forcing us to think about how we use electricity and where we get it from. It is crucial that as we move forward toward a new energy economy, that the state set the example by implementing new programs and procedures to achieve real energy savings. To that end, we intend to ask every state agency to reduce its energy consumption by 1% per year for 5 years, with an ultimate goal of a 20% energy efficiency by the year 2020. Renewable energy procurement goals for South Carolina state agencies. In addition to tightening our belts, when it comes to energy consumption, it's also important for the state to lead the way in promoting the development of new renewable energy infrastructure. Renewable energy programs already available through the state's investor-owned utilities, electric cooperatives, and the state's public service authority, Santee Cooper. By requiring each agency to purchase a portion of its energy through a native renewable energy source, we will nurture a fledgling industry into maturity here in South Carolina. The goals are 1% by 2010, 2.5% by 2015, 5% by 2020, and 10% by 2025. Procurement requirements for the state of South Carolina. State purchases a tremendous amount of equipment for its operational use every year. One of the proposals will be a requirement that all equipment purchased by the state is ENERGY STAR certified when available. This will, of course, provide a wise use of every purchasing opportunity in our energy policy. Then a tax credit on distributed renewable energy systems. This is another fledgling industry here in South Carolina, is the distributed renewable energy industry. A distributed renewable energy system is one that uses a renewable energy source like wind, solar, or water that is located on a homeowner's property to provide all or a portion of the energy needs. As with many new industries, the price of many of these systems is still relatively high. While the technology to lower these costs is being developed, we hope to do something to encourage people to begin making that crossing. The federal government already provides an incentive for individuals who wish to purchase. So what we would propose to do is to make these systems more affordable for our citizens by providing a state tax credit worth 20% of the federal tax credit. In closing, let me say that we could not have gotten all these proposals together without all of these people that are here. And we look forward to their continued action and help in developing an energy policy for this state to ensure that our people have affordable energy for the future. If we don't do this, and particularly for the folks who cannot afford the energy efficient, as the price goes up, they will end up being left behind, and we don't want to go back to a situation like we had in the early 20th century here in South Carolina. Additionally, these policies put the state on ensuring that we use efficiency to bridge the gap, because if some actions go forth in Washington, D.C., and they begin taxing the amount of carbon dioxide and things from a certain cap or whatever, this state will end up paying more and more for its power and its citizens, and we have an opportunity instead to become efficient and create that capacity through these various things. And so all of these people here, I look around, have been involved in initiatives in power and conservation and innovation, and I think that what we have outlined is a quantum leap into the 21st century of making sure that South Carolina has a secure, affordable, and available power supply so that our people can grow and that we can keep the industries here that employ our people, and that we have an opportunity to continue to enjoy a good standard of living. I'll stop